So welcome to the channel, everyone. This is me being a newbie rider, going through all the mistakes that I'm no doubt going to make. Oh, sorry, I had to itch my nose there. And trying to make sure you don't make those same mistakes. Because I see a lot of videos out there, a lot of people I follow, which is bloody fantastic. So I see a lot of people out there that I follow, like Moto Jiu-Jitsu, Moto Control. You got Dan the Fireman, you got Mac Rick, you got Doodle on the motorcycle, and a few others like Fortnite, and I think it's Rozilla and all the others. So don't get me wrong, there is a few that I follow, but all those experienced riders, and obviously you learn from experienced riders, but I think it'd be quite interesting to see someone actually make the mistakes live for you, and you see how they recover from it. So my first 250 miles on a motorcycle, the hardest thing has been not able to accelerate normally. Because when I was on training school, I was able to keep the RPMs a lot higher because I didn't have to break the engine in. But now I'm having to shift. As you can tell, right now it's flashing at me. I need to shift. So it's making me shift like a car, which is a bad habit to get into, I guess. But I guess I got to break the tyres and the engine and everything else in with it because it's a brand new motorcycle. So that's been, I think, the hardest thing to get used to, because it limits me about what motorways and stuff I can go on. So what was I at? Yeah, so that was the hardest thing about the first 250 miles. Now I've got so many more interesting videos to explain to you, like why I love this bike but I'm not in love with the bike, but why I still decided to go for the bike, and what type of motorcycles I'm actually in love with, which is going to surprise you all. Why I decided to go for certain luggage options. Is it the backpack, top box, side panniers? Is it a tank bag? My thoughts on those. The gear I chose to wear. As you can tell, high vis. Why I chose the high vis. There's so many interesting videos I got to explain to you. Me being a short driver, or a short rider, sorry. So I'm 5'4". What motorcycle I decided to go for, how I felt on tour motorcycles, why I chose this bike over the others that I test ridden. Like, there's so many videos I'm gonna give you guys. But my first 250 miles, I enjoyed it. You don't realise how busy life is. When I first was signing all the documents for the motorcycle and stuff, I was like, yeah, I'm going to be out riding every single morning, every weekend. And as soon as you get the bike, you remember you actually got a life to live. Like, trust me, that is the biggest wake-up call. You actually got a life. You still got to make money. You're still a brokey. You're still trying to make it out of the matrix. You're still trying to do everything else. But the main reason why I got the bike is for commuting, and to get my skills up enough to a point where I can go touring. So yeah, that's the main reason why I got the bike. It is for commuting, because where I live, the traffic is absolutely mad. And when I mean mad, the traffic is absolutely mad. And me being able to skip past, whew, you see, that's the problem with this bike, you know. Like, you see so many things on the street, like where you normally look as a guy, you can't look as much on a bike. I ain't got, probably it's my skill level in it, but bruh. Now this is what I need to learn. As you can tell, what I've done, I downshifted right to second gear, probably a bit too slow, could have taken that in third. Confidence is a bit low. But I honestly believe I need to learn how to rev match. Now, a lot of people say, oh, you're not experienced enough, you need to get experience. Yes, I know. I'm not trying anything fancy like wheelies or anything like that. But I need to learn how to rev match. So I think that's going to be what I'm going to be prioritizing. Sorry, that's what I'm going to be prioritizing over the next few rides. Definitely over the weekend and practice. I need to learn how to rev match, because when I'm coming to when I need to slow down a little bit, and again, I could be completely wrong, and this is why I'm making these videos, so you can learn with me. But when I need to come, let me turn this down because the wind's probably loud. When I need to slow down a little bit. Not even slow down, but I need to be in a lower gear so I can handle a corner or a junction a bit better. Instead of massively slowing down through engine braking, which is a problem I found, by the way, which I'll explain on another video. But instead of massively piling on the engine braking or braking so... What's that? Okay, thank you. Braking so much more before the junction, that's pissing off cars and everything else behind you. Just rev match. Rev match. Because you know you're in that gear, so you can continue to slow it down, because you're always going to be in the right gear to take that junction on. So I've been watching loads of videos and I'm thinking, why am I making mistakes? And then I realised, rev match. And I'm not saying I'm going to be using it 24/7. There's going to be certain cases where you don't, and certain cases where you do. And that's something I need to get used to. But for what I've seen people driving at 30 miles an hour and then rev match and keep it in second gear and then drop it to first while not maintaining speed, but not dropping that much speed, and they're able to take corners a lot better. I need to learn how to rev match, as simple as that. And it looks confusing. I think the bit that's really making me nervous about rev matching is when I pull the clutch in and I blip the throttle. Am I going to blip the throttle when I got the clutch out a little bit? Because if I do that, bruh, the only way to stop, there ain't going to be no way to stop. I'm going to have to either emergency brake, which means I'm off the bike, or I'm going to shoot that bike so far forward I'm going to collide into something, or come off the bike. And I think that's my biggest fear. But I guess it's something I need to get used to, I guess. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to keep quiet, enjoy the rest of my commute. I'm taking all different routes. So don't forget, if you're interested in following... If you're interested in following... That's where I've been blipping the throttle again. Or rev matching. See how it comes in handy? It's just the speed, I think. Because I'm travelling at such a high speed and I need to come into a junction, that's different. If I was braking more suddenly, I don't think I need to obviously blip the throttle. I'm more focused on bloody well getting this motorcycle to stop. But yeah, oh, that's a nice corner. That's another thing I learned about corners. I can't wait to get into these videos with you guys. Yeah, so if you would like, or you're interested in watching a newbie London rider navigating the streets, especially with these short sexy legs, then make sure you subscribe, like the video, comment down below. If I'm making obvious blaring mistakes, which I will, trust me, I'm not stubborn. I will pay attention and take it on board, and if it's something I can adopt, I most definitely will.